XRP ledger developers said on this TV show that they anticipate XRP might be worth $1,000 by 2030. I'm going to play the clip. And then we'll talk about who these guys are, why you should care about what they say, and of course how big of a market cap we need to get to $1,000 XRP. We posted on social media and other places, and a lot of people saw it. So we're pretty excited about Ripple for XRP. Is especially interesting because they have already made progress in the trad fee area. They've been very, very careful about securing a lot of different licenses all over the world so that they can own the area when institutions start to get into blockchain and crypto, which they are already doing with stable currency. That's a really important use case, and Ripple has its own RLUSD stablecoin, which is great. We've already begun to teach our community about them, and in the end, we're simply really excited about the mission and what they're already doing to bring all these large institutions together. Hidden Road Acquisition is an excellent example of how they will use the XRP ledger in the real world to settle deals and other things much faster and cheaper than would be feasible. Otherwise, Hidden Road Acquisition is an excellent example of how they will use the XRP ledger. And the real word is how ba id, and wow ba wise. And then, of course, payments of money between countries. In our perspective, all of those diverse things make it one of the most important companies of the coming decade. And I know that a lot of people have been asking for my ... I guess it's the first time I've said this. But I predict XRP will reach $1,000 by 2030. So this project is very important to me. It's definitely one of the most important projects out there right now. The XRP ledger will be worth $1,000 by 2030. So let's learn more about these two dudes. I saw the whole clip. Very beautifully said. Phil Kwok helped start EZA. He is an attorney who has worked for big legal firms like Linklater and Sullivan. And Cromwell is also known as the EZA app, an EZA Labs background. He was the top student and taught at Cambridge University. He also works on Online 3 projects that are open source. Then there's Dom Kwok, who is the co-founder of EZA. Background. Graduated from the Wharton Law School at the University of Pennsylvania with honors. We are both Joseph Wharton and Benjamin Franklin scholars. He was on an early team at Cloud Kitchen and worked for the Blackstone Group. It's clear that these people are incredibly smart. They aren't simply some random individual on the XRP ledger putting out random prices. They know a lot about what's going on with the XRP ledger. And I bet these individuals know things we don't. What does EZA mean? EZA is an app that helps you learn about Web 3. There are roughly 1 million people who use them in Europe and the US, so it's not an easy thing to do. That's very impressive. What do we mean when we say that the pricing aim is $1,000 by 2030? The market cap right now is around $208 billion. If XRP Ledger had a market cap of $1,000, that would have a market cap of $59.24 trillion. Keep in mind that this isn't a one-to-one. $1 is worth $1 on the market. Keep in mind that there is a multiplier effect at work here. We don't know when that effect will balance out. But the XRP Ledger's multiplier effect on inflows and outflows, this might be anything from 10x to 600x right now. If we put $500 billion into the XRP Ledger over the next 5 years, and it was at a 100x multiplier, it would be $50 trillion right there. So you need to think about how much money these spot ETFs potentially bring into the XRP Ledger. In a relatively short amount of time, Bitcoin made $150 billion. You can already see that 280 million Canadian dollars are being put into the spot ETFs in Canada. Think about what the level of institutions in the United States will be like. Keep in mind that XRP is the most popular ETF among institutions, right? Now, will that change? Could change later? But for now, the desire is extremely evident. You, the XRP army, are the reason there is so much demand. You are smart, brilliant, well-educated, and outstanding. And I really appreciate that you're on this ride with me in that we learn all of this together every day. Thanks a lot from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. I went to a barbecue yesterday and met some folks who watch my channel. They were the nicest people ever. And a big thank you to Jordan, of course, Jennifer and Richard. Thank you for having me. I had a terrific time. How bad is this? The total value of all cryptocurrencies is less than $10 trillion. So, just so you know, we're talking about a market cap that is really big. Do I think XRP will reach these levels at some point? I really believe that in my heart. I could be wrong, and this person who got a summa cum laude degree could be incorrect too. We'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. Someone who really likes the XRP ecosystem and used to X leverage for his business, Tucrium. Sal is on another CNBC show right now talking about XRP. You have to adore it. Hear me out. A lot is going on with cryptocurrencies later this week. Gilberti, the president and CEO of Tucrium Trading, is here with me today. This is a fascinating turn of events. You are one of the companies that runs a number of ETFs, but one of Themis, a levered fund related to the value of a significant cryptocurrency, and that's XRP. What can you tell us about how many investors are interested in XRP? And, of course, a leveraged instrument for it. Thanks, Don. XRP is really popular. I know why they call it the XRP Army. We started this fund, and tomorrow will be 16 weeks since it started. The money that is coming is very unusual. There have been hundreds of millions of cash that have come in. Our best fund is this one. We were 16 years old today when I started the business, and we have never gotten a response like that. He has been running a company that makes ETF funds for 16 years, and he has never seen so many people want a product. This is not even a spot product right now. This is a product with 2x leverage that can be traded in 24 hours at most. You probably shouldn't trade it if you don't know what that means. You should definitely talk to a financial counselor. But this is the kind of demand that is out there waiting, right? This is why your BlackRocks and other big companies will definitely come in. The average person who views my channel is between 35 and 75 years old, and they are all part of the XRPU Army, BlackRock's consumer base. Many of you presumably have accounts with BlackRock, and many of you may stand up and say,